Hey, what's up DIYers, Mike Borders with the Mike Borders channel. Thank you for watching. We're talking hydrangeas today, and in the event that you want to change your hydrangeas a different color, in our case we want them blue, we're going to show you how to do that. Let's go outside and take a look. All right, DIYers, outside now, and it is late October, just shy of early November, and in front of us is our hydrangea plants that grow blue. We add that blue soil acidifier in the spring. We'll definitely show that to you when springtime comes. However, as far as fall maintenance, what we're going to do is leave everything as is and show you what it looks like in the spring. Taking a step back, and that is a white hydrangea. It does not look white right now, but a few weeks ago it was beautiful, and because of the time of year and the cold weather, it is beginning to dry up and kind of turn reddish purplish. When it comes springtime, I'm going to show you the differences between this white hydrangea and the blue hydrangeas. That is what people call deadwood growth, and basically what that means is in the springtime you will see new life and new growth growing out of what looks like the dead stems that you think should be pulled out and thrown away. But whatever you do, don't do that. I will show you what I'm talking about in the spring. And a middle of winter update, DIYers. As you can see with the snow on the ground, it is a cold, gloomy, overcast day. We'll see you in the spring. All right, DIYers, we are outside and it is a nice spring morning. Just previously rained. A little bit of wind, you can tell by the American flag up there, and buds blooming on the trees. Let's go for a walk. Our knockout roses will be coming to life very quickly, and you can see green leaves and red leaves in there, and that is a healthy knockout rose bush. Let's go all the way to our hydrangeas, and we've got a line of them feeding all the way to the house. And what we are going to do is clean up the root area and apply the application to the root soil. And the way we have our hydrangeas set up, we'll start at the far end. We've got white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, and two blues closest to the wall of the house. And interesting enough, all of the blue hydrangeas basically don't have any of the flower portions. They are completely bare. Check that out. However, all the white ones do. Again, we are going to apply this organic acidifier, and there are a couple instructions on the back. This is very easy, and starting right here for hydrangeas and blueberries. Apply in the spring to lower soil. For new plants, use 1 1/4 cups. We have established plants, and we are going to use 2 1/2 cups. Spread evenly around the plant out to the drip line and water well. Repeat in 60-day intervals until desired pH or bloom color is achieved. And before you do this, I highly recommend putting on some protective gloves. Going into the garden, and we have a lot of leaves. We are going to carefully remove all of these leaves. And you can see quite a lot of hydrangea growth already in this early spring days. Again, just in the event that you have a bunch of leaves to the root of your hydrangea area, go ahead and carefully remove those without pulling accidentally any of the new hydrangea life. And I will do this for all of the hydrangeas, including the white ones. Making progress. I have cleaned out every single hydrangea of all the leaves. And what we'll do now is go pour the proper measurement into a cup and apply it to the roots of the plant. I'm using a 1 cup, so I will have to fill this 2 1/2 times. Back to the plant. What I'll do next is just carefully pull the rocks back, because again, I want that acidifier or additive to get all the way down to the roots. And I'll do this all the way around each plant that I am going to apply this to. At this point, I pulled the rocks back from the roots, and I do want to show you one thing. You can actually see last spring's application down there. And again, 2 1/2 cups for established plants. And you want to do this evenly. And I'll do it by just carefully pouring the cup around the roots. And then I'll carefully spread it out evenly with my hands, again, using or wearing rubber gloves. 1 cup down, 1 1/2 cups to go. Making progress. What I'll do now is just carefully remove it from the new leaves. And again, be careful, because you do not want to harm any of the new leaves. And you'll notice I kind of have it spread out to the drip line. As you can see here, we will bury that after this project just by shifting the rocks over it. And again, 2 1/2 cups for established plants, 1 1/4 cup for non-established or new plants. And cover it with the rocks. as you can see here. At this point, all 5 hydrangea plants have been treated with that acidifier treatment. Again, there is a picture of it. The white plants, as you can see here, you can see a lot of new growth or new life coming from the hydrangeas. In the event that you have knockout roses or you are interested in getting and planting knockout roses in your garden, definitely check out the link scrolling above. It shows you the entire life cycle of your knockout roses and how they start from a dark burgundy red and begin blooming green and all of a sudden blooming your knockout roses. In our case, we have pink and red alternating throughout the garden. Again, check out that link scrolling above. All right, DIYers, 2-week update. As you can see, it's doing well. And as I mentioned in the fall, if you do not know if you have deadwood hydrangeas or hydrangeas that you need to basically cut down to grade, it's always best to not do anything with the stems in the fall and just basically wait until the spring and see how they grow. As you can see here, this is completely different of a growth of hydrangea than that one right there. That is a hydrangea. They're the same plants. But as you can see with this one, nothing grows from the last year's dead stems. Compared to that one where every stem from last season that looked like this in the spring turned into that. Incredible. But again, 2-week update, what I'm going to do is cut away all these dead stems because we now know that nothing is going to grow from those stems. And I won't bore you with that in this video. I'm just going to cut them away. I will, however, show you the tool I'm using, nothing fancy. And I'm going to go all the way down to the grade and cut each stem. Be careful, don't cut any of the new growth. That would not be good. There we go. Yeah. Absolutely no growth on this. Completely dead and dried up. 2-week update. Not too much has changed. They're just a little more filled out, a little taller, a little wider. So far so good. 2-week update on the blue hydrangeas, and they're filling out. And we've got signs of the upcoming flowers. And you can see right in here, there is a blue tint to them. And we are excited to see what they look like here in 2 weeks. And that one's coming along ever so slowly, but it's coming along. 2-week update, and just 2, but they are blue-ish purple. I like them. And we got a little life on that little one. Coming alive in 2 weeks. 2-week update, and the plants themselves have gotten taller and wider. However, no additional blooms, just those, as you can see here. And that little one continues to grow, which is good. Got another one starting to bloom. DIYers, that's it. Hey, from here, do us a favor below the video. You will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. And real quick, to the very small hydrangea, it is blooming. Looks good.